Hey y'all, Nikki Brown here. It is 11:11 as I start this video. So we're going to see what messages are out in the universe for us today. I'm going to put the camera down. You don't need to see me. You do not need to see my face. You need to see these cards. You need to see these cards. Ace of Swords and a Fool, and I split the deck. Just cut them in half, the Hierophant at the bottom. So what does the collective motherfucker creating? So what does the collective need to know today? What do y'all need to know today? Ooh. So this Nine of Wands came out sideways. This actually came out in the reading yesterday. You may feel battered and bruised, but you're not giving up. You should pay attention to what may come up next, but just, again, keep going. Yeah, you've been through a lot of things in the past. So maybe it makes you feel like you can't trust people. This could be air energy. I'm sorry, fire energy, but not necessarily Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But I'm feeling like maybe it's not. It's just somebody who's really been through a lot, but doesn't want to give up. You could also have that in your somewhere in your chart. Air. I'm sorry, sun, moon, or rising. I don't know why I keep saying air. Maybe it is an air sign I'm talking about. Or maybe this reading is about an air sign. Okay, what else does the collective need to know? So the Knight of Swords has come out in the reverse. This is someone who's been potentially talking reckless. Maybe they're too opinionated. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. So, usually nights are all about taking action and moving forward, right? And so is a nine. A nines are about courage and taking action, right? Working hard. But with this Knight of Swords in reverse, someone may just be too aggressive. So maybe someone around you is very aggressive or opinionated. They say reckless things, and it makes you want to feel like you have to keep your guard up, right? That's what I feel like is going on here. Then you have this Eight of Swords. You're starting to feel less insecure, though, about this person's judgment. Maybe at one point this really bothered you, and again, you felt like you had to keep your guard up and really look behind your back, which you may still do because they, There could still be some energy going on there, but it's not bothering you nearly as much as it used to. You're learning to let it go, and you're even changing your thoughts and limiting beliefs and negative self talk. Okay? What else does the collective need to know? Justice is here in the reverse. Yeah, that somebody's being dishonest and something. Now we are in Mercury retrograde, so I'm kind of not surprised that this Justice card came out in the reverse. But somebody could be very one-sided. They think that things are only supposed to go one way, and if you don't do what they want you to do the way that they want you to do it, it makes them feel some kind of way. So then they start being reckless and opinionated when they talk to you, or even aggressive because they're trying to control you to persuade you to do what they want you to do. They have no accountability, and their opinions are unfair, even assumptions. And there's just some type of injustice here, surrounding that person or the situation. You have the Six of Wands, usually big victory and success, but you may get some not so good news, or you're just not being recognized right now. Um, or somebody is winning, but they're arrogant, and they just want praise. Look at me, the social media, just for validation and recognition and attention. And this person's success is being blocked right now. This is not you, this is the energy of someone around you. And then we have the Hangman. You're starting to get a different perspective on this. But this is causing some type of delay. As you look and analyze the situation, it is causing some type of delay. You're voluntarily sacrificing either your time or your energy, um, or something, because you're looking at things from a different perspective now. Um, you've been able to let go and accept that you can't change this person or this situation, so you've learned to let it go. So that's good. Okay, what else what's blocking the collective? Let's see. What is blocking the collective? That's too many cards. I'm gonna take all those. But we do have the Seven of Cups in the reverse. Um, Somebody's distracted by something new, but it's an illusion. And maybe you met somebody new and they don't want to commit, or they're unable to commit because maybe they're already in a relationship, or something's going on where they can't commit. Um, and it's just a fairy tale. Then we had the Hermit come out in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, Queen of Swords in the upright, Two of Cups in the upright, King of Swords in the upright, and Eight of Cups in the reverse. Let's clarify some of this stuff. Can we please clarify the Knight of Swords? And the question was, what does the collective want? So let's clarify the Knight of Swords based on what the collective wants. What does the collective want? You don't want to clarify that? You don't want to clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse for us, please? No? Speak to me. I'm not sure what's going on, but it seems that nothing wants to come out. Maybe I should. Oh, there was something. The Empress. Mm. Okay. So maybe you were dealing with a Knight of Swords. And now you have a new perspective on things with the Hangman being out here. So maybe you now have come in contact with the Empress, male or female. Someone who's nurturing and abundant. Kind of the complete opposite of that Knight of Swords, male or female. And both the Hangman, so the Hangman is a 12 and the Empress is a 3, which 1 plus 2 is 12. So that breaks down to a 3. So. Okay. Can we please clarify the 8 of Swords in the reverse? 8 of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely some type of coupling. In that other situation, I feel like there was a third party involved, or this person tried to have you in a third party or side piece situation. I just heard that song for the first time a couple years ago. I don't know the artist's name, but it goes I left home to be with my side piece. Hilarious. Like, really? You took the time to make that song. 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, somebody's tired of juggling, so it definitely was a third party or some type of side chick, you know, chick on the side, dude on the side dude situation going on. And maybe somebody was juggling this for a long time, but they're not able to manage. That's one of the things that I think about. And some people could pull it off, right? But that's not necessarily the easiest thing to do, to deal with multiple personalities, right? Especially if you're not being honest about it. Now, polygamy is one thing, right? But even in polygamy, some people are just not honest, right? They still play mind games. So if you're trying to juggle multiple people, you may not even have the type of personality that can handle all of that, because it comes with a lot. Then it's not even stable. And some people just need to focus on one thing at a time, right? Everybody can't juggle. Yes, there are some people who are good at juggling. And again, some people are honest about the fact that they are juggling. But some people are not, and it just ends up being a mess. Balls be all over the floor, and it's just mess. I'm just, no pun intended. All right, let's clarify this 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, slow progress, or it's at a standstill. It's a lot of work. This takes a lot of work to try to juggle multiple people. Again, especially if you're not even being honest about it. You got to keep up with all the lies and try to pencil this one in. Oh, that's just too much, honey. It's too much. And then it seems like one of the people just wasn't even inspiring you. It's like one is the Empress and the other, Knight of Swords. Again, male or female, this is energies. You weren't impressed by this person at all. But for whatever reason, you still felt like you had to hold on to both. It doesn't make sense. At least not to me. Maybe. Okay. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this person probably had you very spiritually bankrupt, feeling like an outcast amongst your friends or family. Um, you lost a lot of finances behind this. Your health was poor. Probably wasn't feeding you. If it was a woman, she wasn't feeding you right. Even if it's a man, he wanted to eat junk all the time, which then made you want to eat junk all the time. Something like that was going on here. And you're just in complete despair. Then you have this Two of Swords. Like, you can't even make a decision. You're sitting there juggling something when clearly, and this is not to pick on anybody, but clearly one of those situations was just not quite what it needed to be, right? Not at all. So now you have the choice, and again, you're looking at things from a different perspective. If this is not your energy, this is the energy of someone around you. But now it's causing a mental conflict. It's hard for you to choose. Why is it hard for you to choose somebody that has you in a basement next to somebody who's an Empress? Make it make sense. I'm just saying. That don't make no sense. And now you're at a crossroads or a stalemate trying to figure out, weighing your options. But, you need to make sure that, if this has some, a lot of times we make decisions based on matters of the heart, right? But like Tina Turner said, what's love got to do with it, honey? It's better if we make decisions based on logic. And swords are normally all about, being in your mind, and usually being more logical and reasonable. But with the two, you know, those choices, it's like you don't know which way to choose, but you holding on to something that's dead. And I don't mean to be mean, but I'm just saying. Can we please clarify the justice? What's really going on? Oh, what's going on? Tell me what's going on. Ay, 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 ay. Oh. I told y'all about Judgy B. Okay. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, you if you stay with this other person that's really already have you in the basement, you'll get no justice and no 10 of Pentacles. You'll only get the 10 of Pentacles with an Empress. And that's just it, and that's all. This person maybe caused an unexpected change in your finances, your health, your relationships with your relatives or friends. Right? This person, you making money, and this person might have been spending money. It's just unstable. It's just an unstable situation. And usually Pentacles are all about stability, but can we please clarify the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse? 5 of Swords. You need to accept the loss and move on. A lot of times people don't want to accept that the relationship has ended because they don't want to feel like a failure. And usually they're thinking about what somebody else will think and not about what they think or how they would feel. For me, there's no such thing as failure, right? What happens is you need to say, okay, This experience happened. What do I need to learn from it? Why did this happen? Can we please clarify the Five of Swords in the reverse? Six of Swords came out sideways. Yeah, you need to move away from this situation. And it's not funny, but you need to move to calmer waters. The water on this side is rocky, where it's calm and clear on that side. Right? Again, you're looking at things from a different perspective, and the perspective is the grass is greener on the other side. It's not fake. It's real grass. It's an empress. Right? It'll just be a time of transition. I understand people don't like to change. People are afraid to change. But sometimes change is good. It ends up being better for you. You need to let go of old bad habits or old outdated ideas that, a lot of people have this mindset that once you're with somebody, you're supposed to stay. But if you're miserable, and some people think, oh, well, relationships not supposed to have joy. You're not supposed to be happy. I don't think so. There are a lot of people, people that have the best relationships, you don't hear about them. Why? Because they're somewhere being happy. They're traveling, they going to the family barbecues together, they laugh and joke with each other. Not that it's always pleasant, peachy keen. They might have arguments, but some of those couples, they have arguments about stupid stuff. They have arguments about the dumbest things. This is not no knockdown, drag out type of stuff where they cussing each other out. No, it's the simple, petty arguments. You getting on my nerves today. I need a break from you. And 5 minutes later, they back in each other's face. You need to move on. You need to go on this. This is a spiritual journey for you to get back to harmony and balance. Center yourself. Maybe you need to meditate. Meditation helps with a lot of things. People don't seem to people don't want to some people don't want to take the time to do it. But even breathing exercises, because breathing is kind of a form of meditation as well. So you can even practice breathing. It helps calm the body down. Right? When you're upset about something, if you take a few deep breaths in, and usually I like to recommend you start at 10 and go down to 1. So take a deep breath in, start at 10, release it, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. By the time you get to 1, usually if you were upset about something, you would have calmed down. You don't have to turn to the self-destructive things that you are accustomed to. There are healthier ways to handle situations. Can we please clarify the Six of Wands in the reverse, please? What's going on with the Six of Wands in the reverse? Two of Wands. Well, you are working on, I guess, preparing yourself to let go. If you haven't let go already, you are definitely at least looking at things in a different perspective. Um, and choosing to move forward, it seems like you're looking forward at least. Again, because you are looking at things in a different perspective. Um, but this person was blocking your success, so as long as you move forward, um, your path will be clear. But are you ready? It's up to you. Do you want to stay in your comfort zone? And as my cousin says, be uncom- be comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. Because that's what a lot of times people do. They just become comfortable in an uncomfortable situation, but they're not really comfortable at all, is what that statement is basically saying. You're just dealing with it, but you don't really want to deal with it. You don't really want to be there. But you feel obligated for some reason. Which again, I'm really not sure why people feel obligated to stay in toxic situations. Typically, it's a very old fashioned mindset that says you have to stay. But again, I ask you, if this is a romance, now if it's family, still, what's love got to do with it? What's love but a secondhand emotion, especially if it's not benefiting you and it's actually hurting you or making you feel, that's stress is one of the things that makes people leave here sooner than they were supposed to. Because again, you're comfortable in an uncomfortable situation and it's usually stressing you out. So then you self medicate with alcohol, with food, with some other substance, right? With manically playing video games, with shopping, with whatever. And then that becomes a problem, right? Do we want to change that, or do we want to just keep doing the same thing until, again, our health gets so bad from all the self medication and other stressful practices that we just leave here way sooner than we were supposed to? And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, I'm just, are you ready to move on, or are you going to just stay stuck and spinning your wheels in the mud and getting frustrated because you know it's not working and you really know this is not where you're supposed to be? And a lot of times we try to turn seasonal people into lifetime people. People come into our life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. This may have been somebody you were just supposed to have a one night stand with, learn the lesson, and move on. But instead, you stayed. And now you're unhappy. This could have even been a family member. Again, you were supposed to learn a lesson from and move on. Sometimes we do have to distance ourselves from family and love them from afar because they're too toxic to be around. And you cannot let other people guilt or shame you for the decisions that you have made. Not even that person. Because that's what people will try to do. Oh, that's your so and so. Oh, that's such and such. Or you've been knowing that person for so and so amount of time. Or all those years, like, y'all did this and y'all did that. And you allow all of that to get in your head. And then you make a choice based on what other people think or what other people are going to say, and not based on what you think and how you feel. I'm just saying. Again, tools are about choices. What choice are you going to make? Can we please clarify the Seven of Cups in reverse? Can we please clarify Seven of Cups in reverse? Seven of Cups in reverse. Five of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, um, this is a man versus himself situation because it's causing you inner conflict. So again, you're probably stressed, anxious, because you can't figure out which choice to make. You got all these twos out here because you don't know which way to go. You're juggling something that don't make no sense for you to juggle. You're juggling machetes. And then you're suppressing your animosity. So this situation is really making you angry, but you're trying to suppress it. And it's not even funny. But it's like, really, why though? Why are you doing this to yourself? It doesn't make sense. And this is not me judging. This may even be hostile, like you holding it in and burying it, pushing it down, and it's really making you angry. But you're not saying that, or you're not admitting that. You're lying to yourself, or you're lying to other people. And you may be tolerating it, but you don't like it. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I don't understand. I don't understand. Just to say that you have somebody, or just so that you don't want to be by yourself. But again, if you walk away, there's an empress. Do you understand? I don't think you understand. I don't think you understand, son. You know what I mean? I don't think you understand it. I don't think you understand. Can we please clarify the Five of Wands in reverse? You have quite a few wands out here. This person could be a fire sign, but not necessarily. I'm really feeling like it's not necessarily. Oh, that's too many cards. That's the Seven of Pentacles, though. Maybe you feel like you've been putting in a lot of work. Ten of Swords, too, all up in your head thinking about it. But they didn't pop all the way out. Look, the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles did come out. You feel like you put in a whole lot of effort here, and you're still not reaping the rewards of your benefits. You've invested time long term, too. Maybe you had a long-term strategy. Um, but you do need to be patient, because you will reap the benefits. But I feel like it's gonna be with a new person. And then the Lovers came out. Yeah, there's some type of attraction here, a harmonious match, um, balanced duality. Again, this Lovers card is about making choices and the consequences for your actions, but I think these will be good consequences, actually. All right. What else does the collective need to know? Ten of Swords did come out. And it came out in the reverse. So again, you're looking at this from a different perspective. Your wounds are slowly healing. But it is time to engage with something or someone new. But you are in mental recovery. You or someone around you. Can we please clarify? Whoa. Six of Cups, nostalgia. Reminisce on the love we had. I know that we've been here before, like an angel trying to find his way home. I do remember how we fell apart. Here we are again, come on, right into my... I recall the days and ways of love we made. I still feel the heat when we share each other. Don't you feel the magic? The mystery's in the air. Let's go down to Lover's Lane. with the love we share. Oh, you reminiscing, baby. um, and you know, you could be reminiscent about your childhood, your own kids when they were younger. You know, when you were a child and didn't have any responsibility, when you felt like there were, you know, times or people were honest, kind, had good intentions, were trustworthy. You know, times have definitely changed, and there are still some good people out there who are honest and kind. But I don't think it was that Knight of Swords that you were dealing with. And so that may be why you're reminiscing about times of old and, you know, when people had common courtesy and respect for each other just because they saw another being in their presence, right? Um, but you're definitely returning to a state of harmony and you're balancing out your energy. So that's a good card. Anything else the collective needs to know? Uh-oh. So the Nine of Cups came out. Um, yeah, somebody was being self-serving and you were unfulfilled or someone else was unfulfilled in a relationship, discontent, dissatisfied, and you know, not good at this whole relationship thing or a bad host if it was a situation. Not using your intuition, all of that. But the Judgment card is coming out. Somebody's having a spiritual awakening. They're doing some self-assessments, um, forgiving and being forgiven, and healing and descending to the next level because that's what we're here for. Again, the first question you should ask when you experience anything is why did this happen and what did I learn from it? Those are the first questions you should be asking. Those are really the only questions you should be asking, honestly. Why did this happen and what did I learn from it? Because you should have learned something from it. Okay? And then we have this Eight of Wands out here. And that's all, you know, you're getting closer to your goal, right? It's coming in quick. You could be traveling, um, definitely in the flow of things or going with the flow of things, understanding how to set boundaries um, so you can rise above them, you know, using your energy to move forward, take action, be ambitious, and all of that. Be motivated. So this is a good way to end the reading. So I'm definitely going to end it right there. Again, I think we have more wands out here than anything. Um, but this is a good way to end the reading. But what you should be doing is moving forward toward your Empress, male or female. And that's just the bottom line. That old Knight of Swords energy that got you all up in your head like, whoa, need to go. I'm just saying. Um, but again, you are recovering. You are looking at things from a different perspective. Are you ready to go? Are you developing a clear path for yourself, a clear strategy for yourself? Are you ready to leave your comfort zone? Welcome to the comfort zone. When you need to be loved like you need to be, welcome to the comfort. Get out that comfort zone, boo. It ain't nothing but trouble, trouble, trouble. Certain things you don't need to be comfortable with. I feel like these cards are calling me, and then I'm going to really end the reading. I feel like I need a few of these. And clear quartz has been sitting on top, so they've already done cleansed. Isolation and mysticism when I cut the deck. Recovery. Ooh, and she wanted to jump out. I'm not finished shuffling, so I'm going to put it back in there. They both figure it out. Alright. Just cut it. Abundance at the bottom. Yes. That's that Empress energy, male or female. Okay, what does the collective need to know from this deck? Expansion. As soon as you move forward. Look. And doesn't that look like she's holding a bouquet, like she's getting married, even to this angel next to her, and that this is the priest, and this is one of the witnesses? And look, she's giving birth to the world. Man, listen. You can stay stuck and stagnant, comfortable in an uncomfortable situation. This card wanted to come out. That did not want to stay in. This is a time of recovery for you, so congratulations. The Most High is breathing life into you and giving you the key to success, baby. Yes. Is there anything else that the collective needs to know from these cards? I feel like another one flipped over. Maybe it didn't. No, maybe I was just seeing things. Is there anything else? I think that might be it, y'all. All right. Well, again, congratulations on your recovery. I hope you continue to be well and to grow and expand and become the best version of yourself. Love y'all. Later.